Good morning. We are gonna do a little bit of hiking today. It's Sunday. We decided to go check out South Mountain and check out some trails around the area. They have a preserve, like a nature preserve type thing. Wanted to stop here real quick on the way into the park. Scorpion Gulch. We didn't really look up any history of this. Huh? Well, we didn't realize. I don't know. It's kind of like you just stop and see something and...
We had a rough morning.
What?
We were up at late last night, past midnight, checking out the Geminid
Meteor Shower. Yeah, we were up till about 1.
We probably saw maybe a couple dozen meteors go through last night, but we just drove out in the desert and parked. And
yeah, we went out to kind of the usury area, parked, set up our chairs. We took our camera and stuff, but obviously it's just so dark out there. Yeah, definitely saw, like Dan said, a couple dozen meteors from that, which that's a fun meteor shower to watch. So it's always in kind of mid-December time frame, but they say it's the most reliable and most seen meteors. So that was kind of fun, something different to do. They do a lot of trail rides. There's a lot of horse ranches out in this area. You can do trail rides. There's some of the horses. Actually, there's some people doing some trail rides right now. Flies are bugging you. Flies are bugging you.
yeah, all kinds of stuff in there.
So there's like gardens and stuff back there? Oh, it's honoring the Boy Scouts. He looks kind of old to be a Boy Scout. Oh, here, just checking out the little museum that they have. My favorite rocks and minerals. Of course, a lot of this area, like a lot of Arizona, a lot of it's indigenous and all the people that were first here. Some petroglyphs. Actually, we've been there. Newspaper Rock. We have been there. That's the monument that's in Utah. Oh, this is a very pretty little museum. Hello.
Hello. Just looking at the history of the Civilian Concentration Corps, and of course,
see that right there?
the Acamel Atham and the Peepash, who comprise the Gila River Indian community. This is their traditional native land.
Yes, it is. There's a picture of all the trails. There's so many of them. It's actually supposed to get pretty warm today, into the low 80s, and it's the middle of December. I'm sure all the snowbirds are loving this. It is. We are having a heat wave.
So figured we go for an easier hike this morning. I'm still nursing my ankle. It's a little tender still. So yeah. Bonehead moves. We know the drill, bro. Got a creosote.
Yep, tons of creosote. Yeah, I think that's kind of neat. They have a lot of, some of these smaller trails are paved for like your older people or people with disabilities or handicapped. They can actually come out here and enjoy all this nature just as much. It's kind of nice. Do a quick 360 view for everybody. Yeah, I was just telling Dan that one of my favorite things about the desert is all the dried out, or I guess the ribs of the cacti that are laying all around. So pretty. Especially cholla. Cholla is awesome. Dried out cholla. I will be taking a piece of cholla to our homestead one day. That will be going with me.
We already have cholla at home.
I know. That's the cholla I'm taking.
Oh, is it?
Yes, I have some at home.
You say we found a dirt trail, Los Lomitas.
Yeah, Los Lomitas is the trail we picked to do.
Lomitas.
And we're no longer on paved ground. Yeah, there's a shooting range, I think, down a few miles, but so if y'all hear gunshots, we're close to a shooting range.
I'm glad you said that, otherwise people do.
People are probably thinking, what the heck is going on in the background?
So if you're out hiking in the desert, you'll probably see some of this on a larger tree. This is what they call a desert mistletoe. It's actually parasitic, so it'll feed off of the nutrients of its host tree and cause damage, if not death, eventually as well. These things will spread like crazy, but
There's a lot on this
yeah, this isn't a creosote.
It isn't?
No,
What is it?
I don't recognize it, but it's not a creosote.
Oh.
That's a creosote.
I've seen
No.
whatever this is though. There's a lot of them around.
Yeah,
That's a creosote.
Creosote's a bush.
Yeah, I guess I knew that.
So the
Sorry,
creosote's
people.
got a really-
I actually knew that. Yeah, even the smell.
Yeah, the creosote's got a really oily turpentine smell to it. The ancient cultures would take this and grind it up, use it in like a broth or a tea. It's got medicinal properties to it as well. This is a desert ironwood, which I should have known. Because, yeah, I should have known that. Either way, that's a desert ironwood. It's got some desert mistletoe
Entwined.
feeding on it.
This is something. It's like through a wash, but it's just, look at all the sand and how the rocks are formed. Oh wow, you should see this view. Yeah, that's, oh my goodness, beautiful. I know I say beautiful way too much. Stunning. That's another word.
Marvelous.
It's marvelous, darling.
See if our viewers recognize fabulous.
What?
Fabulous is marvelous. That's an 80s thing. 80s and 90s? Not my brittle bush.
I'm just laughing because we've been taking more pictures and filming than we have been hiking.
Yeah, we haven't gotten very far.
I don't know why, I'm just amazed with the scenery this morning. I'm awestruck. There's a new word.
I was sharing our last hike, the Massacre Falls Trail, with a colleague at work, and was showing him our GPS track, and it showed that we only did about 5.5 miles, and we took, well, moving time was about 4 hours and 30 minutes, so about a 45-minute mile. and the look on his face when he looked at me, he was like, well, hey, we're not breaking any land speed records. We're doing this. We're just kind of soaking it all in. So.
Well, yeah. Sometimes though, we make really good progress and we move quick and actually get a nice quick hike and some good exercise in. But then other times we're just meandering.
Yeah, I think this morning's a meander.
Well, like we mentioned, I got like 4 hours of sleep and then his ankle and just combination of everything. We're just chill today. Oh, don't let him fool you, people. That's what he's doing. For real.
No. Okay. Alright, just taking out all the nooks and crannies. Goodbye.
All right, back on flat land for a minute.
Alright. So this Las Lomitas trail. It is we're going to make this into a little loop here. Whether it goes that way or not quite sure. But yeah, this has been a nice morning hike for us. Terrain's similar, but a little bit different than the Superstition Mountains where we were last week. The South Mountain range is actually showing Michelle on some of the maps. It's actually 3 different geological rock structures. Whoop. You alright? Don't twist an ankle. You'll regret it. You'll regret it for a week or so. No, but so yeah, a lot of volcanic, a lot of sedimentary, a lot of gneiss, and that's like a GNEISS, or I think that's how you spell it. Alright, we just made a hard right turn to make this into a loop, heading back. So we're about 2 miles in right now, so about a 4-mile jaunt this morning. Not too bad. Seeing a lot of hoof prints on the trail, so looks like horses are using this trail as well. Hoof prints and fertilizer. A lot of fertilizer on the trail. So we're making our way back here to the visitor center and the parking lot, and yeah, a little over 4 miles, just walking in the desert, enjoying ourselves, enjoying this nice day. So thanks for coming along, and you know, we appreciate it. If you guys got any questions for us, be sure and let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to be better tour guides here for you folks. All right, take care.
All right, see you guys. So we decided to go to the top of South Mountain, but this is just halfway up, so we pulled over just for a minute.
The pottery there is all Navajo handmade there. Would you like to see one closer? You're welcome to.
No, yeah, okay, thank you. Do you do this?
No, they're made by different artists.
Dan found a place to sit. Enjoy the view.
My feet don't touch. I can swing my feet.
Alright, we stopped at another area on South Mountain just for a different view.